Good morning, kindergarten math wizards. Today we're going to do a review from all of Unit 8 and things that we have already learned this year. So I want you to make sure that you have your worksheet. We're going to start on this side first that has the number lines. So we're going to start on this side, and I want you to make sure you write your name on the line, because the first thing I do is always the same. I pick up my pencil and write my name. That is right. I'm going to write my name on my paper. Please write your name on your paper. Take a minute to make sure you have that done. Then from there, we're going to take a look and we're going to review how to use a number line. So to remember, a number line is a great way to solve addition and subtraction problems. So remember, addition is Gus the plus, adding two groups together and saying how many there are all together. When we subtract, we count back or count down the number line to take away. Linus the minus likes to take things away. So you need to make sure you're paying attention to what the equation is asking you to do. And then we're going to review how to use that, okay? So let's look at number 1. It says, how can you count to find 1 plus 2? So on my number line, it says start at 1. So what that means is I look here and I find 1 in the number line and I put a dot on the number line, right? And then it says plus 2. So that means that plus says I'm going to count up the number line. So I have to hop up 2 times. Ready? 1, 2. Circle your stopping point because that is your answer. That's the sum. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. I'm going to write that right here on the line. Around the tree, around the tree. That's how I make a 3. So that's one of our strategies that we can use to solve an addition problem, is using a number line. Let's look at number 2. How can you use a number line to solve 4 minus 2? So we can see it's minus, that means take away. So let's take a look at the number line. I'm still going to start at that first number. So 4, we're going to start at 4. So I'm going to find 4 on the number line, and that's when I put my starting dot. I put a dot on the line where I start. We don't circle it. We put a dot on the line where we start. 4 minus 2. So now, Linus the minus does not say we're adding more. It does not say we're counting up the number line. Linus the minus says you're counting down. The number has to get smaller. So we're going to count down 2 hops. So we start at 4. I'm going to hop 2 times. 1, 2. Circle your stopping number. 4 minus 2 equals 2. Great job, friends. So we're going to write the number 2. There we go. Make sure you're doing what the equation is telling you to do. When you're looking at the numbers, it doesn't say start at 4 and then circle 2, right? It doesn't say start at 1 and then circle 2. You have to make sure your plus means count up the number line. Minus means count down the number line. You got to count down. The number gets smaller. Let's look at number 3 here. We can see that there's different counters. So here's a row of counters. Here's a row of counters. They have white and black counters. Here's a row of counters. And then here's another row of counters. Okay. It says, which groups make 5? Circle all the correct answers. So friends, when I hear circle all the correct answers, I know I need to be looking for more than one correct answer. If it says circle all the correct answers. So don't find just 1 5, circle it and say, oh, I'm done. You need to check all of those answers and see which ones all make 5. So if I look at this first group here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I see they have a group of 3 white and 2 black that make 5. So is that 5? Yes, we're going to circle that one. Remember, you're keeping the groups together. These counters are showing ways to make numbers. So I shouldn't see you circling like one black one and then one white one up over here. These are your groups that you're looking at and trying to see which ones make 5. So this is a group of 1, 2 white and 1, 2, 3, 4 black. Does that make 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that make 5? Nope, that makes 6. So we're not going to circle that one. Let's look at the next one. You need to check each answer. Let's look. We have 1 white and 1, 2, 3, 4 black. So 1 and 4, does that make 5? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5?
Yes.
Yes, it is. We're going to circle it. Let's look at this last one. There's 1, 2 white and 1, 2 black counters. Does that make 5? Let's count it and double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5? No. So we're not going to circle that one. So please make sure that when you're having to look at counters and circle which ones make a number or which ones match the equation, that you're looking at the counters in the rows. We shouldn't be jumping around here. See how we circled this group of 3 and 2 make 5, and this group of 1 and 4 make 5. Okay, once you have finished that, remember you can always pause the video if you need a little extra time. We're gonna flip it over. All right, we're gonna do some review with 10 frames and making 10. So remember, when you start with a 10 frame, you count just like when you're reading. A 10 frame is just like when you're reading. So you start on the top left side, you count all the way over to the right side, then you come back down to the bottom. Just like when you're reading, you would come back to the left side on the next line and count from there. It's the same thing when you're drawing counters in a 10 frame. You start on the left side, draw your counters all the way to the end, then you come back over to the left side in the next row and then start drawing your counters, okay? We're not drawing counters all willy-nilly all over the place in it. You have to keep them in order. That's the point of a 10 frame, is to help you with counting, and so keeping things organized and in order help with that. So let's take a look real quick. Number 1, it says, how many should be added to make 10? So we know this is a 10 frame, so it's 10 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many more counters do I need to make 10? How many more counters do I need to make 10?
1.
1 more. So here are my answer choices. Here's 1 more, 2 more, or 3 more. We said 1 more, so we're going to circle the counter. That is 1 more, because 1 more counter makes 10. Let's look down here. How many more counters do you need to make 10? Let's count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back over here. 6, 7, 8. How many more do I need to make 10? 9, 10. How many? 1, 2. So which one of these answer choices shows 2? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or 1? Which one shows how many more you need to make 10? 1, 2. That's right, this one. Great job, friends. Now let's look down here. Listen to the question. It says, how many more makes 10? Circle all the correct answers. There's that circle all the correct answers. So you know you should be circling more than 1. So when we look at our answer choices, this is 1 answer choice, this is 1 answer choice, this is 1 answer choice, and this is 1 answer choice. So let's take a look at how many are in the 10 frame and how many more we need. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you're working with a 10 frame, if that top row is all filled in with counters, you know it's automatically 5. So if there's 5, how many more do I need to make 10? So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I drew in the rest of my counters to see how many more I needed and then counted how many I drew. So I need 5 more. So let's look at our answer choices. This first one, 1, 2. Is that 5? Nope, We're not going to circle it. Let's look at the next answer choice. 1, 2, 3. Is that 5? Nope, I'm not going to circle that one either. Let's look right here. Let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, is that one 5? It is. We're going to circle it. Okay, now I'm done. Did we check all the answers? No. What's this last one? Does that say 5? It does. Do we need 5 more? So then I'm going to also circle that answer. You need to make sure when it says choose all the correct answers that you're looking for all of the answers, okay? All right, great job, friends. I will see you next time.